Okay, so today's video is to see, is this Polaris knockoff Seaplane any good? And if it is it better than the Raptur H650? It's a little bit larger. Price wise, the kit's about the same as ready to fly in the Raptur, but you're getting a bigger plane, which might be more stable. No instructions, just put it together. I don't even know about CG, so I'm just going to take a guess and see how we get on. That nice? Okay. I just need Expo. Cheap prop, that's what gave that wash. This has never been in the air before. This is it. 2200. I think 2200 is a bit heavy. Is that the ESC coming out? Oh. Or battery. My battery's fine. I heard the ESC giving out. Seems to be beeping. Now I charged that battery fully. So that suggests that perhaps 2200 is too heavy and maybe might be too much of a load for that ESC. We'll check it out. Okay, swapped her out for an 1800, 3S 1800. A little bit lighter. I just can't have feeling 22 is a bit much in weight. Yeah, plenty of power in the 18. That blade is desperately rubbish. Sorry with the sun. Nice winter's day. Probably need a bit more Expo. I'm on 25% Expo. The blade is rubbish, so we should look at changing that out for something a bit more robust. Full throttle, no problem rolling, no rates. Could even probably get away with a bit of inverted flying if I trim it. Like, I've not even trimmed this out yet. Lovely and predictable. Sorry, oh, distance, I just want to try invert it again. Sure rolls too much. Try the high rates. High is twitchy. Okay. Yeah, with a bit of practice, I'd say anybody could fly inverted, so that makes this a nice, predictable flyer. I've actually not used rotor yet. That's funny. Use rotor here now. Tightens to your turns completely. That was the one thing about the Raptur. I didn't like the radio. It's jerky. Now the attraction of this Polaris as well is that it's a bit larger, and you might have noticed from previous videos when I put the Raptur in the water, any breeze just flipped her over. It was so frustrating to see. This is wider and a bit more solid, and I think she'll manage the water and ponds better. Definitely won't be inclined to blow over as easy. Alpha. Yeah. And try and fall there. She's very tolerant. That's what I was trying to get a bit of. Come on. Go on. Up you go. Well done. I'm not sure what's happened to my nose. It looks a bit
bashed. We'll try the Alpha again. High rates. She's grumbly. I'd say now, not much left of my 18, so let's take her in. And landed. Thumbs up. Good fun. Loads of fun. And even the nose cleaned itself. Is it a good contender to the Raptur H650? I think absolutely, in fact completely. The 650 might be a little bit more robust, it might take bashes a small bit better, but this is a more solid plane. And with the right radio setup, it's a breeze to fly, and it should even be better in the water. One thing, put a bit of high vis on it to help with orientation, and swap out the prop and make sure back here is all teed up, because it was deformed so much for me in the packaging, because the packaging is very poor. Apart from that, for $100, loads of fun. Okay, I've just thrown in a 1500 for fun, just to see how it might take it, and softened out the race to give it a little bit more expo. No problem. Like, I haven't even trimmed this plane. She doesn't need rudder, I just use it there just to see what effect it has. And it is a park flyer. No problem flying in tight spaces. Sorry about the sunshine. %. What's gonna happen there? I'm not sure. She just went nose up. Look at that. Talk about taking abuse. I'll stall it. Still just on a 1500 now, so a little bit of height. And that's a stall. Full throttle. Look. Wow. You can't get better than that. You could walk alongside it nearly. Go on. She did this. 1500. And if that was a better blade, she'd do it better. And this is big thick grass. I'm looking forward to trying it in water, do a little bit of waterproofing to connections and stuff, but and again. So forgiving. And I'd say she'd actually even run on a 1300. Just put the bigger battery on for blusterier days, but light winds. Must pop an FPV on her as well. Great success. After my recent disasters with the Duraflight G2 V2, I was losing heart. Look. Ah, that is so forgiving. So wonderfully forgiving. Thank you. Thumbs up.